There it is again. It doesn't make any sense. Because my internet is not disconnecting. Like, I've got verification protocols going. And one of them, and this is a pretty funny one, but I have my stream open in another window on my other computer, my laptop. And so I look over there, not at the stream, because the stream does disconnect, but I can still see all the chats, and they still populate in real time, which means the internet is working fine.
Well met.
Have you met Mother in Orient? Quiet, but apparently he's an incredible fighter.
I haven't really spent any time around him. I find him a little frightening, actually. Take care.
Now, Martin, that's funny. Well, that's interesting, Nyron. I guess what I'll need to do is, I'll do some research after today's session. If it turns out Comcast is throttling my upload, there's got to be a way to stop that. Some kind of hell I can raise. Because, you know, that we specifically pay for the contract option to pay extra to never be throttled, even on uploads. I don't have OBS installed. It'd be kind of a pain to switch midstream. I could look at that, though. Don't have network connection or congestion. We don't have a data cap. Well, cross that bridge when we come to it. The mysteries of magic are slowly revealing themselves to you. You are now a journeyman of mysticism and can cast journeyman-level mysticism spells. Huzzah.
Honored one.
Hail! Have you heard Renoir got some new books in stock?
He did? Excellent. I wonder if he got the lusty Argonian maid in. I've been
Blessed
dying
we are.
We've all been dying to read The Lusty Argonian Maid.
about the other provinces.
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
I've only ever seen 2 scenes from it. I want the entire play.
Goodbye.
Bethesda, you cowards, release the full play.
Hello there.
Well, I'm glad, Lone Wonder. My hope is that since I'm doing the Mysticism grind first, and nothing particularly exciting is happening, I'm kind of hoping that if we're going to have a bunch of disconnects, we can get them out of the way in this first half hour to an hour. And then when I go actually do things, hopefully the connection will be stable, so everybody can follow along. Yes and no, Martin. When I finish Mysticism, I'm gonna go make my custom destruction spells. Because that's pretty exciting, and we're already geared up to do it. And then, once my destruction spells are ready to go, I think from there, we'll grind out the next 3 levels, which will be acrobatics and destruction. Destruction. Barring the odd increase in athletics, destruction should get to 90, or close to it. But for all the reasons I have described previously, when we hit level 17, we're going to take a moment to pause all grinding, and we're gonna go clear some Oblivion gates, including, of course, the first Oblivion gate at Kavach. Gonna meet Martin. There's business to handle before that, but I think for today, if I can finish the Mysticism grind and get the custom spells made and ready to go, that'll be good for this session. And then maybe one level. Maybe one level up from 14 to 15. We'll see how our time is. I am not going to risk missing any of the Avalanche game. We are raising a Stanley Cup banner tonight. That may never happen again, at least not in my lifetime. So I'm not going to miss a minute of it. Oh yeah, Martin, you're voiced by Sean Bean and you die at the end. Surprise, surprise.
How are you?
Fantastic.
Hooray!
The Grey Mare isn't a bad place to stay, especially if you're low on septics.
It's a fine place.
Sounds like the skin.
Yeah, sorry, spoilers on the 16-year-old game.
You think? I was in Shadowhall last week.
Oh, I'm going to the ball arena.
He acted like he didn't know me.
ESPN wouldn't show the banner ceremony.
Absolutely.
They don't televise that kind of stuff. Your only shot to see it is to be there in person.
See you.
Goodbye.
No, my mother, who loves me very much,
Going on.
bought us tickets in row 4. 4 rows up from the glass for opening night this year.
The carcass of wood.
It's not surprising, considering Morrowind passed. We can only hope this spot
So it is currently 3:53 my time.
Good night.
I need to leave no later than 5:30. Fuck yeah! I'm going to the game. I was at games 1 and 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals over the summer. That was like nothing else I've ever been to. Sharon will back me up on this. when the Avalanche scored in overtime to win Game 1 of the finals... No, we don't have season tickets. But we were there when the Avalanche won the first game of the finals. They scored in overtime to do it. That is by a significant margin. Like, it's not particularly close. That is the loudest sound I have ever heard. Was that crowd screaming in there. It was a lot of fun. We're playing Chicago tonight. The game is not nearly as important as the opening ceremony when they raise the cup banner. It's the... raising the banner is like the last victory lap before the new season starts. I've been waiting 21 years for them to win. They finally did. Not quite, Martin. I always enjoy an Avalanche hockey game. That's not a bad choice, Tara. I don't think I realized you were in Boston. We have a warm spot in our hearts for the Bruins because of Ray Bourque. Avalanche fans and Boston fans have a mutual respect. They do sell good hot dogs, and they sell decent food, like, better than you would think of as typical arena food. Like, they have some green chili french fries near the top of the first escalator that I'm a big fan of buying when I go watch games there. Alright. How we doing, Mysticism? 59. Outstanding. Making good time. Potion stonks. Get ready. There's no need to actually wait for it to fill up this time. Here we go, we're rolled up on our 4th master skill. It's gonna take a while, we have 41 ranks to go, but... Yeah, for this playthrough, when it comes to skill grinding, I'm gonna ask myself a simple question. Is there a time in the future where grinding this skill will be significantly easier to do than it is now? For heavy armor and block and armorer, the answer is absolutely yes. There will be a future point in the playthrough where they are much, much, much easier to max out than they would be right now. That is not true for Mysticism. It's as easy now as it's ever going to be, so I might as well do it. I don't have the abiding hatred for New England teams that a lot of the country has. But I will say my absolute favorite thing about the Patriots has more or less nothing to do with the Patriots. It's Eric Cartman talking about what Bill Belichick and Tom Brady would do if they got caught cheating. Tonight I obfuscate. You broke the rules. I didn't break the rules, you broke the rules. Come on, Cartman, what would Tom Brady do? He wouldn't give up. Deny and obfuscate. Well, this is pretty simple, but I'm glad I decided not to do it last night. I was out of gas. Staying up the extra hour to do this would have broken me. '03-04 was the year the Red Sox broke their curse. It was my roommate at the time, still one of my good friends, a guy named Joe. Huge Red Sox fan. I gave him so much shit over the Red Sox our freshman year when we lived together. So, you know, they had the Babe Ruth curse. They hadn't won in nearly a century. Then of course, all you need to do for your team to do well is provoke me into giving you shit about them. They'll win the championship that year every time. I've given Maple Leaf fans enough shit. I think Toronto might finally win the Stanley Cup this year. Just because I've indexed too hard into making fun of the Leafs for them not to win now. It is kind of silly that they call it a World Series. But it's kind of like the National Hockey League though. Like they're American teams, but all the best players in the world come to play Major League Baseball in the United States, right? It's like ice hockey has a tournament that they call the World Championships, but they're all a lower tier of athlete than play in the NHL. Because the best hockey players in the world come to the US or Canada to play in the National Hockey League, no matter what country they're from. Like, if you're playing in the IIHF World Championships, it means your team did not make the NHL playoffs. Right, well, it goes both ways. It depends on the sport. Major League Soccer.